What's up, guys? Mumford and Cuter coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? Um, I'm here, as always, here to review uh my recap slash review of uh episode 35 or of Transformers Prime, entitled Grill. All right, this is not really going to be very long because there's really not too much to really talk about because this episode is really like the typical recap episode of past events, you know, but it actually follows a lot of the events from previous episodes, like I said. Basically, guys, Agent Fowler is pretty much sat down by his superiors to explain recent events. Uh, uh, Basically to his basically from his superiors, the superior officer's name is General Bryce, and his General Bryce is basically, he goes on to say about, Optimus dying, Optimus becoming a Decepticon, why hasn't Megatron been killed, all these things. Fowler goes into detail about the unit, Team Prime, and everything like that. Uh, Later on, we find out in this episode that uh, they're threatening to with the military tribunal and terminating Team Prime. Like, the military wants to terminate Team Prime and set Fowler up for a tribunal. Uh, Basically, Fowler tries to convince the general that the Autobots are still on the military side, even though what happened to Optimus. But the General Bryce believes that Optimus has gone rogue, especially because of the following events of Nemesis Prime, and they still haven't found evidence of Nemesis Prime or Silas and everything like that. Uh, and it's kind of funny because you got Fowler trying to explain that Nemesis Prime was not the real Prime. He was a fake. Uh, and that's pretty much what this episode really was about. It was just follow up to the character of Optimus, the characters of the other units, the other Autobots, what makes them tick. He even goes into detail a little bit about the kids, and that was really funny because General Bryce is like, "Kids, you got civilians with you," and he's like, he didn't say kid, he said kids, but that's what we call them, But he explains to them that they have shared their own experiences and they have done right by the team as well. Uh, it was really just a really interesting take on, once again, a spotlighting on Fowler, once again, um, and it was to the point where some of the stuff that Fowler was saying, like when he talked about Unicron and everything, like General Bryce is like, "You said unicorn. I'm gonna have you sedated for a psych valuation, Fowler," and he's like, "No, Unicron," and things like that. And he went into detail, like, what if all this, I told you that all the books and stuff about the core of the Earth is not what it actually is, and it was fun. It was actually kind of interesting, and you know did Fowler get to convince his superiors that Prime is there? Yeah, he did. He called Prime on the phone. He's like, "Prime," and he saw the whole room because it's being filmed by one of the soldiers, as I guess for evidence, and you see the whole room shaking. Boom, boom. Agent Fowler, is you got anything on? And he's like, "Prime, could you explain to them that you're fine, you're okay, you're not the traitor?" "I'm fine, General Bryce. How are you?" Fine. And so basically in the end, Bryce is convinced, and he pretty much dismisses Fowler. He dismisses Fowler and Optimus. That's all it was. All Grilled was just a recap episode. Nothing really big, nothing fancy. Just a standard issue that you'll typically see in sitcoms and shows and other shows like that. So it was nothing really too special. Episode 6 entitled episode 36 entitled Armada is really going to be interesting. That comes on next week, but it's going to be really good. I can't wait to see that episode because it deals with Bulkhead and a certain spider like character in the issue. But other than that, what did you guys think of this week's episode of Transformers Prime? Hope you guys enjoyed it as fairly as much as I did. And other than that, Mom Vernon Kid, y'all take care.